When I became a man, let me tell you something, man. Being a man is more than a sense of pride.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sense of direction. First of all, you can't be a complete man unless you are intact with the creator of man. You know what I mean?
Well, you said something then, boy.
I'm just
Rico been practicing speaking.
No.
He said all his words right.
My bad. I'm just in that groove. You know, I like to clown.
Be in that groove, brother. Hey, talk to him, Rico.
Boy, you crazy.
Talk to him.
Hey, you just gotta understand that though. Like how it's just like you don't even know your purpose, your passion. You don't even know your identity when you're outside of the ramification of the man or the creator who created you.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you deem yourself of that creation? It doesn't even make sense. Where you gonna get directions from? I dare you to go buy an item that you had to put together and not have instructions. I dare you.
Bro, you know.
I double dip, dog, dare you.
Hold on, you dare us to buy what now?
Buy something that you got to put together.
We don't read the instructions.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
Exactly. And then what happened?
It's a boat missing.
Exactly.
And then it's leaning on the everlasting.
On the... Okay, I ain't gonna hit the note. Vino ain't on here, so I ain't gonna hit the note. All I'm saying is this right here. Let me go back to what we talking about. We're talking about a submissive woman. To be submissive does not mean that you are in complete agreement with everything that comes out the man's mouth. What it means is that I trust you to lead.
Okay.
So that means that women, on the contrary, have to be very, very particular about the man that they choose to allow them to allow to lead them. What happens is that women, they get so caught sometimes. Let me just say not all. Let me go ahead and say that.
I'm finna say be ready for the comments. Let me get it ready, boy.
I don't want that smoke right now.
Let me get it ready, cause they got the gun ready. They got they
I don't want that smoke yet. Some women, notice I said some. I don't know what category you fall in, but some women are so bamboozled. Yeah.
Boy.
By the looks, the perception of what it seemed like.
Okay.
But the reality is, man, if that man is not intact with God, not saying he's perfect, because men gonna be men. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, brother.
We just read the statistics, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we're more likely to die faster than a woman, because we're gonna do some dumb stuff. That just
crazy stuff, man.
It's not, ladies, it's not intentional. I don't know. We just do it. But what I'm saying is, a man led by God is where you can't go wrong. Now, I ain't talking about this man that's extremely spiritual, where every time he talk to you, say, fire! Come on, somebody. Now, he do that right. Hold
on, bro. What just happened? Vic Jones, I see.
Hey.
What just happened, brother?
I'm just saying, bro. Some people overdo it, brother. It got to be a balance to it. Man, look, man. One thing that's always been complimented by myself, and I'm not boasting on myself, I'm just being real.
Talk your talk, bro.
Is that my ability to have both sides of the spectrum. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because there's a balance there. Mm-hmm. I pride myself on being a balanced person, all those sides.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? I call myself a chameleon. I can adapt to my environment. So I just got to be that type of guy. Bruh, hey man, why Quay gotta do me like that, man? Hey, look here, man. I was in my serious moment. And you see how he always playing? Y'all see why he always playing. But look, a woman, ladies, I ain't here to help y'all, but I like to be real. A woman she's more open to submitting to a man who truly leads.
Okay.
I say that.
Okay. All right. So
I say that.
I'm gonna come back to that.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What you got for me?
Because I see somebody in the comments that says men can be submissive too. But we gonna come back. Ooh. Now, what you just say?
About men being submissive?
No, what did you just say though?
About women being submissive to a man that leads?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. But we gonna come back to this. Men can be submissive too.
Man, I hope I ain't got in the comment who I think, but I'm ready for it. I want all smoke today. As a matter of fact,
Son, I see you. What's up?
in just a few, we finna open these. We finna open this call line because we want to hear what you got to say.
Akiva, Shoemaker, what's up? Aisha, Cassie, I see you.
Big shout out to y'all, man. I can't see who popping in on live, so Quay doing that. So I don't want to hear nobody popping up later. Oh, Rico, man, I love all y'all. Sometimes I love all kids. Who that? Trick love kids.
Trick love the kids.
But come on now, come on with it.
Yeah. So talk about there's a comment that said men can be submissive too.
They can.
Okay.
All right. So if you read in the Bible,
all right, come on.
All right. It was two things. They said it told the wife. It said the wife to submit to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
But it says the man to what? To love your wife.
Okay.
So when the Bible says things like that, it highlights the things we probably struggle with, which means that typically women kind of struggle with submitting to a man, and men kind of struggle with loving a woman.
Why is there a struggle though?
Why is there a struggle? I think it's just our genetic design. You know what I mean? Men, all right, so we talk about men. We hit on this on the podcast before. Men don't like to be vulnerable. What do we talk? We talk to be strong, be courageous, make a difference. Don't let our emotions get the best of us. Be a provider, be a protector. You can't do that being vulnerable. So what do we have to do? We have to be that strong person who don't allow our guards to be down. So what's one thing that will bring a man guard down? Love. Love brings a man guard down.
Let me go back though and talk about the vulnerability though.
All right.
Was that how you was raised?
Which part? Not to be vulnerable?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm gonna hit him with a Quevo.
I was looking at you like
that's definitely a Quevo response right there. You know what I mean? Yes and no. So when I say that is, I saw a man be a man around me. Okay. It wasn't necessarily a embedded thing like do this as a man. It's what I saw. So what I saw being demonstrated was ideally what I felt as if I needed to walk in or what I needed to demonstrate as a man. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's why my answer is yes, no. But at the same token, I have 3 older sisters. Mm-hmm. Okay. Out of all on my mother's side, my mother has 2 sisters. Okay. And only one of them outside of my mother reproduced. And that one, my auntie, has 4 daughters. I didn't have any uncles. I didn't have any brothers. So I seen women. So what I mean is, I had a balance again. So I seen, what my grandfather demonstrated when it came to be a man. Mm-hmm. I seen what the hard work my father put in when it came to being a man.
Yeah.
But I also seen the softness that came with being around my sister, being around my grandmother, and being around my mother, my nieces, things of that nature. So I had a unique balance when it came to that. So that's why I say yes and no. It makes sense.
Okay. Let me ask you something, Rico. We jumping all around, and after this, we gonna go to the phone line.
Okay.
And after this, we gonna go to the phone. So, do you consider yourself an alpha man?
I'm definitely an alpha male.
Oh yeah.
Man, that ain't even no question. And it's not a prideful thing. I feel as if I'm one of the last of the dying breed.
Oh.
Hey, this ain't. Look.
The last dragon.
Look, let me just say this.
You said he wanted the last of a dying breed.
Man, what I mean by that is, I'm not saying in a prideful way. It's just, man, you see things nowadays, man. It's just different. Like, you don't see men take pride in take care of a woman or loving a woman, or you don't see pride in men expressing charity. You don't see men like, bro, I see guys compare themselves to a woman when it comes to working.
Okay.
Bro, ain't no way in the heck that I'm going to allow, within reason now, let me be clear when I say this, because I don't want y'all to eat this up and try to scramble up and say, no, this and that. What I mean is, it's in me. Mm-hmm. Like, if I see a woman carrying something heavy, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and try to ask her, let me carry that for you.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that anymore. You got guys like, shoot, let her care. She's still enough to do it.
Man, that's crazy.
But it's like that now. And, like, I'm not accepting of that. So,
Yeah.
yes, I would call myself the last of the dying breed because people don't do that.
But I tell you what get on my nerve. This might be off topic, man. I hate seeing a female pump gas and the dude sitting in the car.
Bruh, don't get me started. And I'm
But
real with you.
that ain't even on the topic that we talking about, man. Hey, fellas, if y'all doing that, man, cut it out.
Look, man.
Cut it out now.
This. All I'm doing is say this right here. If you got a woman, okay, and my wife can vouch for this. My wife probably couldn't even tell you last time she didn't have to put gas in her car.
Okay.
What I mean by that, and I'm not saying that boastfully, what I mean is I take pride in doing the small things. You know, that makes sense? Like, you shouldn't have to change the oil in your car.
Okay.
You shouldn't have to put, ideally now, don't say that because everybody's situation is different. So when it comes to putting gas in the car, well, you know what I mean? Because I'd have been in a situation where I haven't had the funds to just provide gas in the car and nothing like that. But you know what though? If I couldn't do that, I would pump the gas.
That's what's up.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense, man. Yeah.
All it is finding a way to still display that you're a man. You don't necessarily have to be a breadwinner because we got some women out here pulling some major cake. You know what I mean?
Some major cake.
I mean, some major cake. Ladies, big shout out to y'all ladies because y'all been doing y'all thing. Now, I mean, ain't gonna lie to you. But the same token, I'm just not gonna allow that to displace me as a man.
Yeah.
Because I can still lead by, even though you're a breadwinner, then that's gonna get deep.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Rico, check this out, man.
What you got?
What I want you to do is put the number on the screen.
Put the number on the screen.
Put the number on the screen.
All
I'm
right,
finna
y'all
go
ready?
to the comments, though.
Okay.
Hey, y'all call up here.
Number on the screen.
And, hey, 662-242-4449. I'm going to go to the comment.
Wait, you didn't say that right.
So what now?
You didn't say the number right.
662
444 9.
242-444.
There you go.
Wendy.
444
9. 662-242-4449. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all call up here and holler at us. But I'm going to go to the comment section, though.
All right, what you got?
I see one comment that says submission comes easier for women when they know their leader is being led by God.
Powerful. I'd say.
Yeah, emotions. All right.
All right.
Vic, I see it says, I think being weak and vulnerable are two different things.
I
all right?
agree. I agree with
you know,
that.
you
I
can
agree.
be. He says you can be vulnerable, you know, showing emotion, admitting when you're wrong, and when you don't know the answers, without being weak. You can be vulnerable.
Vic, I
without
think
being
that's
weak.
a very powerful statement, man. I 100% agree with you. And you notice in the statement that I said, I never called a man weak. Because that's something you don't do. You know, you don't call a man soft. You don't call a man weak. But, I mean, you're exactly right. Because all I can think about is life. SOF capital T. You don't call no man soft. But you're absolutely right, man. You can't be that without actually being weak.
Yeah.
And there's a major difference. Weak is to be ran over. Oh, whatever you. All right, babe. You know, okay, babe. A yes man is what they call it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Whatever you want, babe. You remember Kevin Hart was saying that when he first get like, no, you take it back. No,
all right.
No, we ain't doing that yes man stuff, dog. These alpha males over here.
Vino, I bet you won't call up here and sing it.
Ooh, come on, Vino.
Bet you won't call up here and sing
I bet you won't.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna kick something. All right.
Now, if anything fall, they call Quay over here kicking stuff underneath the table.
Hey, Cola said everything you naming are the things we expect.
Okay, you're right. But, all right, so let's flip the script then. What do women look for in a man to even consider being submissive?
I need a lady to call up here real quick.
I just want to know.
I need a lady, Cola. You know, we'll get back to it, Cola. But I need a lady to say that again, Rico.
What do a woman look for in a man to even consider being submissive?
Ooh,
I
that's
just
a
wanna
good
know.
question.
I just want to know.
They ain't gonna call, man. I'm gonna call it there.
Okay.
The number's on the screen. Yeah. We
I'm
want to
just
hear from
telling you
y'all.
now. Don't call no cute stuff now.
We want to hear from y'all.
We gonna keep the thing
662-242-4449.
real now.
We want to hear from y'all.
Hey,
You know what I'm
keep
saying?
the thing real now.
What was that question one more time?
Hey, what are the things that piques a woman's interest when they even considering being submissive to a man?
It's funny you asked that because I got some things on the paper. Huh?
What you got? What you
You
got?
know, did a little research, man.
What you? All right.
Huh?
So you know, Quay is a big research guy. Check out the stats. Come on with it, Quavo.
So the first thing, these are in no particular order, y'all. All right. So the first thing it says, women are interested in men who have, number one, social status.
Interesting.
Ah,
All right, so now for the people back, real quick, elaborate on what you mean by social status.
social status, man. Are you somebody?
Mm.
Are you that guy? Who are you in the community? Are you a pillar, or are you becoming a pillar of the community? Who are you on your job?
Ooh.
Who are you when no one is looking?
Hey, well, you speaking.
You know, what is your integrity level like? You know, so do you have that social status? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes social status ain't always a good thing.
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna let you keep going.